Hi guys, good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Nico and I am a full-time online eBay reseller. I live up in the mountains of Wyoming. Snow's coming, but none yet. This is part 2. If you want to go back and watch part 1 of my shipping video, you can. I just got it uploaded. So right now we're working off of 33 orders and $778.25 in shipping. I'm breaking up a lot of my videos right now until my new webcam comes in. So that is why even a 40-minute video, I just don't trust it to save. Something is going on where a couple of my videos have gotten corrupted lately, and I don't know why. So I'm moving over to my bigger and faster computer. I've just kind of gotten used to my laptop over the years. I've had this for probably 4 or 5 years going on, and so I travel with it, and so out of habit I just kind of pull up my laptop, and so I do have a bigger desktop with a much nicer screen, but it doesn't have a webcam. So I ordered that, but because of all the snow and all these blizzards and everything else, it has not come in yet. So I did get one more order. It's only a $3.25 order, so I'm not even going to change what I put on my title, but it's, 33 orders, $778. So we've got quite a few left to do, and I need to get this to the mail, so let's get going. This is the next order that came in. This is a Chelsea 28 dress. This should have probably gone to consignment, and I knew that, but this week that I listed this on, I was just really short of eBay inventory. So I put it up hoping I could get $8 to $10 for it. Now that I have plenty of inventory again, this was about a month ago, I just went ahead and took the first offer that came in on it. It's not a significant brand at all. Chelsea 28 is okay, but it's certainly nothing that I would pick up. However, it's a really pretty royal blue dress, and I knew that for summer, maybe not Easter as far as the color, but even, with spring and summer coming, I knew this would do really good at a consignment store. But either way, I took $3.25 for it, and I ended up with $10.43 all in. Again, not ideal, but it kept my store kind of going during that blizzard time. And you can look back at my videos and see how trying that it has been for me to get inventory for the last 12 weeks. And there is like a significant amount of snow, 1 to 2 feet possibly coming even this week, and it is April 3rd. It's okay. I've made it through it. I'm on the other side of it. I managed to get enough inventory, so it's all good. I'm very thankful. I'm going to keep about 40 cents on the shipping too. This is going to Schuyler, Nebraska. I almost said New York. Nebraska. And I should know where that is. I was raised in Nebraska and lived in 2 different places in Nebraska growing up, and I cannot place where Schuyler is. Speaking of Nebraska, man, they're going to be one of the states that's going to get hit pretty bad with this next storm coming. We got a little bit of snow last night. The main brunt of the storm is going to hit tonight into Tuesday. And then, like now, I don't know what temperature it is. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It's been really warm out for Wyoming. It's been, in the 30s and 40s. I can't, find it now. But, anyway, oh, it's 31. It did just pop up. I pushed on something and came up right. So even right now, it's 31 degrees. So this snow will not stick around forever, hopefully. It should melt off pretty quick, and we can get on with our life and sourcing. But yeah, you do what you have to do. It won't happen to me again. I've already got winter inventory sitting over there that is for the coming winter, for consignment, and a few for eBay. I am going to be ahead of it this next time. All right, let's get our next one. I exchanged that one that I pulled on the last video, and it wasn't the right one, so I exchanged it, and it was this one. This is my second Harley Davidson shirt. I just got these at the bins this last trip, so about a week ago. I'm just getting everything listed. So either 2 days ago or yesterday, these launched. I had them on scheduled. So this is my second one. This is a 2XL. This is a button-up, gray, long sleeve button-up. I know I could have waited forever, but my sales have been really slow, so I'm taking offers right now until I get back up to my 10,000 for the scrolling 30 days. I think I'm at 1,400 for the week, and normally I like to be at 2,500 to 3,000 in the current stage of growth that I'm in. But the 12 weeks have hurt me. Then I had 2 really amazing weeks where I was way over 10,000 for the month and way over 2,500 for the week. Now I just am still, I went to the bins again. I had inventory, but it didn't quite overlap to cover my time at the bins. So I went several days with no listing again. And so I'm getting there. I'm gonna try to leave Wednesday or Thursday and go get more stuff, because this behind me, I'll schedule it out. I'll schedule some through the weekend, and so hopefully I can use that to travel on a few days. Promoted listings was used on this, no coupon, and it sold for $14.25 plus shipping, so $22.16. It's just a good bread and butter sale. This, what did I say it is? 13 ounces. I'll put it back on there because I need to know. I'm talking and moving stuff. No, it's only 11 ounces. So this was under $2. So that's not bad. This is going to Kennon, Wisconsin. And I tried to look up certain patterns and things. I know there can be more rare ones on the t-shirts, especially if it says 3D emblem or has a pig or something like that. Then I really look them up. On these, I probably could have eked out 24 if I really wanted to wait a long time. I'm going to keep about $1.75 on the shipping also. I'm fine with 14. I'm fine with $1.20 to 14. That's plus shipping. That's decent. Not amazing, but decent. I've got a lot of clearance in here. This one I'm really glad to get rid of. So as soon as I'm done here and I run to the post office, I'm going to go in my garage and condense those first 8 boxes of clearance stuff that you've already seen me do on my editing videos. Then once that's done, I'm going to grab the next 3 boxes in order, at least 3, and we're going to do the editing on another like 50 items today. And then I'll call that good. I mean, I would like to just do the entire thing today, but whoops, dropped it. But I need some new and better listings going up and everything. So I'm trying to not emphasize the old stuff too much, because I am getting into where the stuff that's stagnant is post-COVID. I know we're not totally post-COVID, but you know what I'm saying? It's like when the Goodwills reopened for me and I was not as desperate for inventory. And so a lot of my stuff that I'll start to edit today and in the next few videos, it's halfway decent stuff. It's just it fell off, or it's not selling, maybe because of price. Maybe I was really optimistic when I listed it and it's just too high. And then even the sale that I'm putting on right now has not successfully had it sell. So I just have to go in by hand and figure it out. There's very little I've had to do by hand in the scheme of my whole inventory and all the stuff I've sold this year. I think I sold 3,700 items last year, which is okay. Still not my goal, but okay. And so out of that, I think I'm going to have to hand edit 300 out of 3,700 sales. That's not even what I listed, because I still have 1,000 items left in my store, that kind of thing. It would take me a while to calculate exactly, but I would say 2 to 3% of my items I'm having to go back in, mostly because of COVID, and figure out why I bought those. This ended up to be like not a horrible sale, but definitely not what I was hoping for. This is 4,100 items ago. This is one of the first things that I started putting on numbers when I numbered it. It is a vintage Christian t-shirt, which those can actually go really well. If you watch Katie and Vicky's channel, she'll get a ton of money out of a Christian t-shirt, like a vintage one. But this one, for whatever reason, I just have not been able to get anywhere near what I would like. It's kind of faded. It's kind of dingy. I did soak it and all that good stuff, but it's still kind of, just an older t-shirt. It says fully restored, and then it has a scripture on the bottom. So they did use my 25% off coupon, thankfully, and it sold via promoted listings. So it sold for $9.67 plus shipping, so $15.16. And I picked that up at the bins a long time ago. I'm just glad that someone's going to get it in their hands, and it's one less one actually I did edit that. That is on an editing video, one of the first couple that I did. And so it works. It's just, I guess I should have put it at $5.99 because it still took forever to sell, even after the editing video. This is going to Converse, Texas. I mean, everything's going to Texas today. Have you guys noticed that? It's like Texas, Texas, Texas. This I made about, or I'm going to keep about $1.61 on the shipping also. So in the end, I don't mind picking up a t-shirt that's kind of cool at the bins for $1 and selling it for $12 to $15. $9 is a little low, but this just took, what, a year and a half? It has to be at least a year and a half to get this thing sold. So definitely not something I would do again. If I have a hunch about a t-shirt or something, every time I go to the bins, I take a chance on 2 or 3 items, because when I get home, a lot of times it pays off. I just don't want to sit there and miss a rotation because I'm super into researching one item. So if it's light enough and it's only going to cost me around $1, I'll just throw it in and figure it out later. And if it isn't worth listing, I'll just consign it. So that's kind of my philosophy, because I don't want to miss, who knows how many good items coming out of the bins, when for $1, I'll just take a small chance. And on this one, I probably would have maybe consigned it, but I needed eBay inventory at the time. Whoop, I can feel my scissors falling. I was like, I could feel everything falling at once, but I didn't know what to do. I need a little piece of tape on this one. So yeah, it's fine. It's really not the $1 to $9, because I'm still not only recouping a lot of what I spent there. Sorry guys, my tape gun is a mess here. Let me get this. There we go. All right, it's more just the time frame. I definitely can do a lot better with this. What, $6 I'm gonna keep now? I can go in and find 6 more good items that are much faster flipping. I hope that's what I do with it. All right, this is an LR Scoop shirt, another clearance item. This is number 2647, and I am on the 4700s. So yay, I'm glad you're gone. This, I think, just finally my sale worked on it. I think I did a 60% off sale on some of this really, really old stuff, just so that I would not have to bother to go in by hand and figure out why I have it. So still, in the end, I'm still making money. I mean, believe it or not, after all that time. It sold via promoted listings. They did not use a coupon. This is one of the items in this sequence that I'm getting to, like, in the next couple of times that I do an editing video. I think I'm going to be in like the 1,000 or 1,500s today. And of course, it skips hundreds of numbers. So like, in my old stagnant stuff, it'll skip from 2,600 to like 2,701. And so it's not like there's very many items in there, but this is, let me show you. This is I thought this was a really cute shirt, but again, I kind of took a chance. It's an LR Scoop, and it's I don't have vintage, because it's not vintage, but it's kind of a retro looking disco type shirt, but it is a small. Very cute though, but I just could not get it sold for any more than this. It's sold via promoted listings for $7.60 plus shipping, so $13.53. So goodbye to you. I am super glad you are going to. I think I sold, in the end, maybe $25 worth, not much, but $25 worth of like older vintage, not vintage, older junk that was in my store. So I'm really glad for that. $13.53 all in for the customer. Better than keeping it and getting nothing. I am slowly, as I do these editing videos, if you've ever watched one of mine, you'll see that on stuff I've either already edited once, or I can just tell, like, this is never going to sell. Then I am taking it to the consignment place. So I am getting some money there too. We have another Florida order. This is going to Jacksonville, Florida. It's going to cost me $4.31, and I charge them $4.99. So yeah, I'm glad. This just saves me one more item I don't have to look up and be like, you know, why won't you go somewhere? I'll be interested in those 5 or 6 older boxes that I've already done the editing on. I know I'm picking things out of them and shipping them. Not a whole lot, but enough after I hand edited them. So I'm going to be interested to go condense those first, because that'll be the farthest corner of my room and of my garage. And I'm going to go see how many have kind of sold out of there. Hopefully enough to get me another open box. I hope. I really want to go to cycling today, but I don't know. It's at 4:30. I slept about 5.5 hours last night. Not horrible, and I should be able to go on that. I feel good right this second, but we had a busy day yesterday. Okay, this is a good sale. This is like probably my best sale out of everything so far here. Everything here has been very, very bread and butter today. All right, this is a bolo. This is one of the bolos I wanted to show you, or the bolo, I think, actually. These are a bunch of tailor-made golf club covers. I pulled these out of the bins. This was open, so I don't know when I pulled it out, so I don't know how many I lost in here. There were only 10 in here, and so I don't know. I'm not a golfer, but anyway, this was a great sale. I looked them up, and on the comps, when I ran comps in the bins, only one person had one of these of a certain number, and they got like $15–20. And I thought, well, man, I've got 10. I'll just put them in a bulk deal. So I sold this little package of head covers for $50 plus shipping, so $61.86. So not bad. I'm happy about that. That is a good sale. I looked them up on Google, and they just are a little bit rare, I guess. Hopefully they fit the clubs that they're buying. I took very, very clear photos and lots of them, so we'll see. This is going to St. Louis, Missouri. Excuse me. And so I'm going to keep about $2 more and 30 cents on the shipping. Almost all the clothes in here are washed, but I just have a lot of stuff in here. You know, my desk isn't dusted down, and then I've still got a ton of clothing behind me, and that's enough to make me kind of cough. I have a little bit of a reactive airway, so if there's too much clutter, too much clothing especially, I have to be careful how much clothing I'm working with, and try to wash my hands, try to do all that, but yeah, I'm excited to get my listings up for the day, and then technically speaking, I'm done for the day if I had to be, like if an emergency came up, but I really want to try to get some more stuff done ahead, because it just feels good to be ahead and not behind. I feel like I'm still chasing after, catching up. I mean, taxes are done, a lot of good stuff is done, paperwork's done, but still feel like I'm a little behind, guys. Okay. Whoops. Everything is falling. All right. This is Aeropostale. I think, is this an older? It's definitely getting older. It's number 3,900, and we're on the 4,700s. So I don't know what I ended up with on this. I think these are men's. Don't quote me till I get there. Yeah, so, okay, these are a pair of joggers that had a flaw, so I'm glad to get rid of these two. I was experimenting there, like I said, with work pants and different pants to see what you could get a flawed item out of. On cool jeans, like, Outdoor Cool or Patagonia, I think you can have, like, the same flaw that this one did, which I think is just a snag somewhere. I think you can get away with that and still get 15 bucks. Like, if you come back from the bins and realize that you have a flaw. I don't know what the flaw exactly is on these. I disclosed it because that's what the title says. But anyway, on something just like a pair of joggers or normal clothing, I shouldn't say you can't, but I can't seem to sell them for even 10 bucks with a flaw. So anyway, I was glad to take $2 for these and just clearance them out. So $11.75. They did not use any promotions. I just want these out of here. I am trying to clean up my store now that winter is fine. Now that I'm not saying there's no COVID, but there aren't any closures because of COVID that I know of right now, thankfully. So I really don't have excuses to be picking up anything that's not a decent amount of money. So yeah, $11.75 to the customer. That's still, to me, a lot of money to spend for something with a flaw, especially a pair of joggers, but they must have been okay with it. Let's see how we are on time. Ooh, 21. We're trying here. This is going to Hobson, Montana. And let's see, I'm going to keep about $1.40 on the shipping also. So this has got to be really close to break even, but at least I'll break even, get some of my cash flow back for the bins, and free up some space and some mental clarity out there. So yeah, I think today, I could be wrong, I have one other shirt that's kind of up there with the tailor-made little things, but I mean, my top sale today is about $50, which is okay, but not where I'm headed. I really love the days when you have at least one $100 order. Today is just not that day. I'm still in the middle of my spy novel about Christopher Boyce and, his attempt to get away. I don't know much about the case. I do know a lot about other spies. I like kind of listening to stuff like that or learning about it. But this guy, I'm assuming that he did eventually get captured. I just have not finished it. It's like The Spy and the Snowman, or I've got 2 books on it. I'm just in the middle of the first one. So, let's see. This one I took a low offer to, and I think this just got caught up in a sale. Normally, I would have wanted $9.99 on these. But it was either a day when I was really trying to get my sales to grow or something. But I took $5 on these pair of Zaya shorts. Zaya is moving slower, and these were just a really small pair of like jogging shorts that I got at the bins. I think this is going to weigh less than 4 ounces. They sold via promoted listings, no coupon, 5 ounces. So they sold for $12.34 shipped to the customer, but I took 5 on an offer, and that's fine. I just really was accepting almost any offer. There was 1 or 2 days when I was coming down off of, I know nobody wants hair in their tape. I should have put my hair up. I was coming down off of those $500 and $600 days, and I'd had a huge streak of them. And then I had a couple of days where I was like at $175 mostly because of me not listing as consistently as I needed to. So while all the clothing was being washed and all that, I was just trying to ride it out. This is going to Fort Ransom, North Dakota. My chances of getting this to North Dakota, between Wyoming and North Dakota, this is going to be delayed.
I can tell you already, they're going to get pretty hit today with snow. But anyway, I'm going to keep about $2.30 on the shipping. So that makes it more like a $7.99 sale kind of. So anyway, it's okay. Zaya, I have been picking up the leggings still, you know, in bigger sizes, and I can eke out about 10 to 15 on those. I used to pick them up and get like 24, and not too long ago, I want to say like a year ago, with the moon, you know, on the back, I would just go through the leggings and look for the logo on the back and easily get 24, but in just a year, things have changed. I watched Jack Valentine and Ryan's 2023 fashion trend video. If you haven't seen that, it's really good. They seem to say that pink is going to be a huge color for spring because they went in. What they did is they went to the mall and went into all the big time stores that charge a ton of money for their clothing, and they you know, went through and you could just see the pink in all the store displays popping. And then they have some other more details on there. I'm not, you know, that good at recognizing all those trends. So I watched it. It was really informative. Boy, talk about someone who can have a lot of $500 sales, $2,000 sales. I mean, he definitely knows his brands. It is just crazy. So I try to watch him, and I do glean some of the lower end. I don't find the high-end brands that he talks about, and they live in Indiana, right? Isn't it Indiana or something like that? They don't live like you would think in Los Angeles or something. But he finds amazing brands. So it makes me feel like I'm missing them out there in Denver in the bins. Okay, this is a capacity dress. I think it's down here. This is a vintage denim dress. I believe capacity is denim. Yeah, I put vintage 90s capacity dress. It has shoulder pads. It's denim, and I put modesty. And I won't pull it out, but it's just, you know, you can just tell it's got pockets and everything. It took a while to fold it all and get it in there because it is a maxi dress. So anyway, it's sold via promoted listings, no coupons. I sold it for $14.99 plus shipping, so $26.47. I feel like this weekend I had to take a lot of offers, clearance a lot of stuff, because I do have some high-end things in my store. It's not like every item I have is worth $10, but this weekend to get any sales at all, even though I did have listings going up, it just took all I had, I think. So, yeah, $26.47, which is not cheap to the customer. That's a decent price, actually, for them. So, hopefully, this is going to Asheville, North Carolina. So, I'm going to keep about $1.30 on the shipping. It's 11 a.m. here already, guys. I'm not behind because I've been up since, you know, 5, getting ready to go to work out. So it's not like I just kind of bopped around today, but I feel like I'm not getting my stuff done ahead. All right, guys, here we go. I've got a lot of videos lined up. I've got a lot of group videos from the Reseller Nirvana group I want to listen to today. Then I've got a couple shipping videos. I think Taylor Exchange has another one. Usually Dixon's Pickens. Dixon's Pickens. He posts almost every day something. And then I just got done watching Thrift. Not oh man, why can't I say her name? Anyway, Thrifty Nook. I watched her live for a while, but then I had to come on and get my own stuff done. But I watched her for a little bit. Okay, this is a Chico's dress. I've been picking up Chico's more and more. This is a size 3. I would have showed this in my haul.
And I'm picking up the bigger sizes and, you know, like either good fabric, substantial pieces, or just like this is a great spring dress, geometric, it's lined. The fabric is just polyester stretch. But anyway, it's sold via promoted listings. No coupons were used, and I sold it for $19 plus shipping, so $29.89. Which this was a bins pickup, so it is heavier. So I'm sure I paid around $3 with my drive and my expenses, my hotel expenses. So I'm sure I'm about $3 in on that, but 3 to 19 plus shipping is good for me. The buyer paid $29.89 on that. And actually, it's like 15 ounces, so I probably could have done it first class, but that's okay. That is fine. Okay, so this is going to Druryville, Virginia. Try saying that, Druryville. The start of the Rockies, the Denver Rockies baseball season. And, well, I think baseball season started this week, didn't it? But the first game that the Rockies play in Denver, I believe, is this coming week. So my dad will be up there for several days. So he wants me to come up there and stay with him, you know, while I thrift. And if I could really get my work done, that's why I'm kind of hoping today I might have to take a little nap to do it, but then stay up really late and really power out the listings, get them scheduled ahead, get some more stuff done. I would really love to be able to go up there. I won't be able to go at least till Wednesday or Thursday just because of the weather, though. So we'll see. But then it's Easter weekend, and so, you know, I can't just stay the whole weekend and thrift. I want to be back. We have, you know, things going on here with family and everything, and so with our other family. I don't know what I'm going to do. Alright, this is a brand new Nike shirt. It's a Nike swim shirt. I pulled this out of the bins. It's new with tags. Let me find it here. I don't know what I ended up getting. $9.99 is good. Oh, I do have Reed in it too. So even though it's new with tags, it had some, you know, fall on the floor dust wear or a little bit of black staining. You know, I didn't want to take the things off and wash it. So yeah, there it has that. I didn't guarantee that it would come out. I just said, you know, it still has the tags, but it does have these markings, most likely from falling on the floor. So anyway, this cost me, I'm sure less than about $1.25. And, they did not use a coupon or anything, so I sold this for $9.99 plus shipping, so $17.44. And it's a UPF 40 shirt, so these can go halfway decent. If it didn't have the black marks on there, I probably could have gotten a little bit more. But that's okay. The bins, anytime you pick up anything white in the bins, you're kind of not being very smart anyway, right? I mean, you know there's a good chance you're going to find something on it. Okay, 8 ounces. So this is going to Marshalltown, Iowa. What is in Marshalltown? Is it a documentary I've seen? It's some kind of industry, or is that Walmart? Is that Walmart there? I don't know. Anyway, $4.20 is what it's going to cost me, and I charge them $6.75. I know there's something with Marshalltown, Iowa I should know, and I can't place it. Some kind of movie I've seen or something. Oh, here comes FedEx. Maybe my webcam is coming FedEx. That would be nice, because I can't think of anything else I've ordered via FedEx. So, what? Oh, I see. No, it's something for the church. I'm like, I did not order a vacuum, but it's a Shark vacuum for the church. So he's just dropping it off here. If you hear the doorbell, that's why. So I may have to. He may make me go sign for it. I would not think. If he rings the bell and doesn't leave, I'll have to go do that real quick. I wouldn't think I would. No, he left it. So, yep, it's a new vacuum for our church. My husband is the pastor at the church, and we have stuff delivered here.
So no new webcam for me yet. I'm hoping it'll be at the post office when I get all these done here. I'm glad to see these things go to. This is another clearance item. I've never been so glad. I thought they were really cute. I knew they were kind of an orange color, which I know can be a hard sell. But I just thought that they'd be really cute for like a spring thing. But I've had these forever. This is 3,400 and we're on the 4,700. So about 1,400 items ago. So these are Banana Republic. They're an orange kind of Sloan. They're Sloan fit. They're a women's size 14. So I thought that was good, a good size. Probably, you know, now that we're coming into spring again, I mean, I could have given them a better chance, but I'm just happy to get them out of here. They are tapered leg also, which I think right this second in dress pants is not in style, if I am hearing correctly. So anyway, I took $4.50 for these, so $11.43. They sold via promoted listings, but no coupon. I think they just sold on a sale because I really have a good sale running on this stuff to save me from having to edit. And they just eke in at the 16 ounces mark. They're going to Valencia, California, so it's not going to cost me much. So I'm going to send them, even though technically I have to put a pound. I'm still going to do them first class, and I'm only going to make about 30 cents on the shipping because I didn't charge that much back then on shipping. So, but goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I know some Banana Republic pants, some people will pick them up and get like 15 to 20 bucks, and I think that's maybe what I thought on here since they were a bigger size, but did not happen. All right, guys, we got that bag done. We got one more bag. One more. I got one more big item going out of here. I thought I would get more, but it's going to be kind of a break-even thing, but I'm just tired of having it in here, and someone offered me 12 bucks, so I took it. And I'm glad to get it out of my storage. I don't know if I even made any money on this next item because it's kind of heavy, and I would have, you know, paid a decent amount at the bins. So this next item is a Hodgman kind of a weighting, what do you call it? Let me go see what my title says. It is Hodgman Wade Light Waders, men's large green fishing neoprene stocking foot. So it's like the bibs. It has like straps here, and then it's like waders to go fishing in. You can kind of see the green fabric there. It says it has a flaw of some kind. So anyway, this sold via promoted listings. No coupon was used, and I sold it for $12 plus shipping, $24.75. And I'm just glad those are going to somebody who can use them. I guess they're a little bit lighter than they seem. They're like 2 pounds, 4 ounces. So they would have cost me around $5 though. So $5, sell them for whatever. I said $12. So this is going all the way to Alaska, Palmer, Alaska. And I guess I better, I guess I did not measure these. Just since it's going to Alaska, I better have the measurements in it. I don't think it's going to raise the price at all, but just to make sure. Okay, so we're at 15. On a small package like this, I don't normally measure it, but 15 by 8. Let's see, okay. So let's see, we've got 8 and 8 and 15. So 15 by 8 by 8. Let's see what that does and hope it's not too much. Okay, going to Alaska. Nope, it did not change it, thankfully. And so I made like 50 cents on the shipping on that. Let's get that out of here. Now that they've changed the increments, you know, it if you definitely get over 18, but you can definitely end up having to pay a lot more in shipping on my older listings. That's part of why I want to get through some of my older hard goods too, just to make sure that, because I charge flat rate and I do it on Pirate Ship, I go look at what the shipping should be, but on anything over a year old, I could be way off now, because I think the Postal Service especially has gone way up on their rates. All right, guys, we're at $39.53. I'm going to try to finish the next ones. I think we've got like 10 left, so if you can hold in there with me, rather than start another video for just 10 items, I think it would be smarter. Okay, let me see if I need another piece of tape on that, just since it's going so far. Okay, we have a pair of board shorts. I think these are just Ocean Pacific. See where we're at here. Yeah, these have the 4-way stretch. I picked these up recently. I'm trying to get, you know, shorts into the algorithm. I took $7 on these though, plus shipping, so $11.33 all in. These are just a bins pickup. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to consign shorts from the bins. I don't know even midsummer if I'll try to sell those. I haven't decided yet. Usually what happens is I convert to some hard goods in the summer, because then I just sell all kinds of stuff from garage sales and my income actually goes up in the summer. When I'm trying to keep the clothing going, which I would love to be able to do, I end up selling lots of $7 to $15 items, and I don't know if I want to do that this year. I'm going to think about it. This is going to Goodyear, Arizona, so I'm going to keep about $1.30 on the shipping. The hard goods do take longer. The hard goods take a lot of clutter. Like I have a bunch of boxes, a bunch of bubble wrap, a bunch of stuff that if I only sold clothing, I would not need in my house. So when you look at it that way, it is a pain, and it gets me off of my game of just power listing the clothing. But it's also hard to get high-end summer items unless you find dresses, and then summer sandals could be, but that's still converting to another niche, actually. Shoes are a ball game all its own. I do sell some shoes. I have a pair of shoes that sold here, but if I'm going to do shoes and have to clean them, I would almost rather sell a hard good, honestly. That's just me. What do all you guys do for summer? I mean, what is your strategy to kind of keep your sales up in the summer? I'll definitely pick up probably Columbia shorts, even though to me, you know, I don't feel like I get much over 10 on a lot of them. I think I can get 10, especially in the next few months in the summer. Then cool shorts, I'll definitely do some North Face, some Prana, that kind of stuff. All right, this is a ModCloth dress. This is another bins pickup. Or skirt, I should say, not a dress. Just a skirt. I picked this up at the bins. I put minimalist. I put, you know, rayon. It's really cute. It's got the tie to it that ties around. And so really, really a cute dress. And it sold via promoted listings, no coupons. And I sold it for $13.99 plus shipping, so $20.74 all in. See how much that costs. It wasn't a lightweight skirt. It's about 14 ounces. So let's see where we're at. This is going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And let's see. First class is $6.60, so I'm only going to keep about 15 cents on the shipping. So nothing, basically. So I have a lot of Eastern orders, like, you know, New York, well, Texas isn't East, but still a lot of faraway orders, Florida. It's kind of interesting today. I only have, what, a couple of close ones. I have an Arizona one and a California one,
but most have been just way out, which is great for me. I don't care. I think the thing that surprises me is I thought that when eBay showed your items to people or showed a bunch of items to someone looking for something, that they tried to show the items that were closest to the buyer, is what I always have understood. So the fact that they're showing so many of my items to people who don't live anywhere near me is kind of interesting, I think. You know, I do promote and I do try to have halfway decent prices, even too low probably sometimes. So maybe my stuff is just, you know, number one up there. I do go look, and a lot of times my item is the first one to pop up. Mostly probably because of the promoted. My title structure doesn't hurt. I've worked really hard at learning how to make a good title and all of that good stuff. Okay, this is just a pair of Lauren Ralph Lauren shoes. I won't open them. This is from before when I would seal my stuff. These are a pair of burgundy suede slip-on shoes. They're a 7.5B, and you know, I've been doing really good with Lauren Ralph Lauren. They did not need cleaning or any work on my part. They sold via promoted listings for $13.92 plus shipping, so $27.52. They're really pretty, but they're just a pair of slip-on shoes. Nothing too fancy about them. I'm getting a lot of between $10 and $24 sales on Lauren Ralph Lauren, though, which is good to know as a just a bread and butter brand. I think that's good. This is going to Spring Branch, Texas, and I charge them $11.50, and it's going to cost $9.94 to ship. So I'm going to keep a couple of bucks on the shipping too, it looks like. Spring Branch, I should know. I don't know where that is. I used to live in West Texas in Big Spring, near Midland and Odessa, and then my mom just recently moved from now I can't say it. I was only there 6 times last year. You can go look in my videos, but Templeton, yeah. Jeez, I don't know why I can't say my Temple, not Templeton, Temple, Texas, not Templeton. I have to clean my floor today anyway. I've got stuff everywhere. It is time to sweep and mop in here. Okay, guys, let's see. My nose is bothering me a little bit. All right, Sweaty Betty. Oh no, I didn't just pick these up. These are older. These are an older pair. Anyway, so these are a size petite 0, or extra small, short, petite, 0 gravity. Sweaty Betty, I think for a while was a pickup, and by the time I learned about it, I was real excited, I think, when I found these, but they had already dropped by then. So I just took an offer of $6 plus shipping, so $13.64. Yeah, I don't pick them up, at least not without knowing that I'm going to probably get 10 to 12 on them. And then this pair I've had around, and they're a small size. So some people are still real enamored with Sweaty Betty. I know they had their heyday, that's for sure. This is going to Lexington, Ohio, $4.24, and I charged $6.75, so I'm going to keep $2 almost on the shipping. I need to check and see if the roads are open. I wonder if my mail's going to go anywhere right now. We'll see. All I need is my scan, and that's all that matters anyway, but still, it would be nice if it actually got to my customers. Oh, I'm waiting on this computer here. Okay, let's go look and see what the roads are doing here. We were supposed to watch somebody's children this morning for about an hour because they were going to go out of town to go get an MRI. But they just were worried they wouldn't be able to get back. See, right now, it's actually dry. Most places, or wet with snowfall. But, so the storm has not hit yet. Chances are they probably could have hopped in the car, maybe gotten back, but they have 5 children. So I'm sure they're like, you know, and if they do get trapped and can't get back, then there is no, like, finding another way through. Like, they're just trapped there. And I would have done it, you know, because I know them well enough. I mean, if I would have had to, I would have kept their kids for 3 days waiting for them to get back. But it would have really, you know, inhibited what I'm trying to do. So they didn't ask, and so I didn't offer to watch them for days. And I don't know how the little kids go. Some of them are kind of little. I don't know how much they like stayed the night away and everything. So I think they decided just to reschedule. I love kids, but I don't know. I need to get my work done. Let's see where we're at here. All right, this is a decent sale. These are TNA Aritzia is a brand, and these are TNA joggers. I've had these a while. I just saw these at the bins. Obviously, they just look like a pair of sweatpants, but I happened to look inside and I saw TNA Cozy AF joggers. So, these are tapered leg. So I held them, I want to say, going on a month and a half at least. And so these sold for $22.91 plus shipping, so $25.37, and they did use my 25% off coupon. So this must be, it doesn't say previous customer, but it's someone that did end up getting my promotion. Or seeing it down the side, I guess. So these are just almost a pound. Let's see what I ended up charging them here. We're getting done, guys. Really close. I've got, I think, 4 more. Thanks for holding in there with me. All right, I'm going to go to 16 ounces. These are going to Ann Arbor, Michigan. First class is $6.44, so I'm only going to keep about 30 cents on the shipping on these. I like that sale. I will definitely look if I see those sweatpants again. It's getting tough because I had that one American Giant sale on the hoodie that was just a very plain hoodie, and it just had a logo like down on the hip. Otherwise, you would not know that it was anything special. And then like these sweatpants, they certainly do not look like anything that's going to sell for 20 bucks. So when I'm at the bins, I just feel like I'm wasting a lot of time looking at plain old sweatpants and plain old hoodies, hoping that it's going to be American Giant or something like this that's worth money. And, oh, the other thing that Jack Valentine and Ryan said on their fashion thing for 2023, their spring fashion, I don't know what they call it, spring fashion thing, I'll just call it that, their video, is they said that every place had cargo pants, like all the, you know, Nordstrom, the high-end places, they all had displays where people were wearing cargo pants. So that's something to think about. I pick up a lot of cargo pants anyway, just because of where I live, but if you're not used to doing that, maybe go see if you agree after you watch their video that it's a trend. Okay, this is another good one. This is my close to $50 sale. This is my second best sale of this group this weekend. So this is just a Masuk dress. Very pretty. I put black, studded, and then I put minimalist. Because it's just very refined. You know, it does have the gold studs, which technically probably is not minimalist, but it's also just very straight, very kind of knit, plain. So I took $42 on this plus shipping, so $57.05. I think when you just have a kind of a solid dress with maybe a little bit of embellishment, but it's very, what do I want to call it? Like very professional. You could still even wear this to work with the studs on there because it's not, you know, some weird pattern that maybe you're not allowed to wear depending on where you work. All right, this is going to Skokie, Illinois, and so I'm going to keep about $1 on the shipping. I love Masuk. I find Masuk a lot more than you would think. Of course, you have to watch out for the Miss Look, which is a, I don't know, a really low-end brand. But, yeah, I found a piece of Masuk over here somewhere that I'm going to list.
Or maybe I listed it yesterday. I don't know. We are close, guys. We are close. So far, I haven't seen any new sales come in either after shipping these 33 items, but my sale fell off. My sales always fall off on Mondays, so I need to go back in and kind of make a decision, because Easter is this coming weekend, kind of make a decision, you know, how I'm going to get sales this week. I'm going to power list, that's for sure. I'm going to have listings going up and try to have extra listings on the weekend to try to, you know, get some extra sales. Because I've already had one relatively slow weekend, at least I would consider it that. And so then to go into a second slow weekend is not what I want to do. But a lot of people have, you know, not just Christian holidays, but I know Ramadan just ended or something. My VA told me that. He was like, well, we have different office hours for Ramadan. And so, yeah, there's a lot going on that can affect sales right now, just all over the world, actually. All right, so this is a Levi's pair of 511 jeans. They are a stretch blend, and they just have some whiskering, so they had a nice look to them. Just the black label there, or black patch, I shouldn't say label. So these I've had for a while, though. These are about 700 or 800 items ago, so at least a month and a half. So I took $12 on these plus shipping, so $22.47. So yeah, I'm going to do all I can to offset the different holidays, and just, I mean, I think when spring comes, people will start to have, you know, travel. There were 4 garage sales this weekend to the town that I ended up going to, but I had my mom with me, and I just needed to kind of get out of there. I knew the weather was coming, and I had to get home, so I did not go to the 4 garage sales. By the time we got there, it was almost 11 o'clock anyway. But yeah, they're coming in the next few weeks. This is going to Kingsville, Maryland, and I'm going to keep about $1 on the shipping. So yeah, I don't know. My son and I keep telling ourselves we need to document the year before. So like, were there garage sales on Easter weekend, that Saturday in between? Maybe, you know, maybe even Friday morning. I mean, not everybody obviously celebrates the same way. So, but we didn't write it down. We didn't keep track. So we need to just start keeping track of when they start, which is like kind of this last weekend. In the end of March, so that is something. Now, whether it's worth us driving, you know, 2 hours to get to 4 garage sales, probably not, but we could thrift while we're there too. So technically, if I had planned ahead and the weather hadn't been a thing, I probably would have driven just to go to those 4 garage sales and then just done some other shopping. So I'm going to write that down, you know, that it was last weekend. And then on Easter weekend, do people have garage sales? And that's something that I need to figure out. So I want to keep a lot better records, because there's always those questions, you know, on 4th of July weekend, do people have them? And we can never remember between the two of us. Now, in this box, it is just a pair of jeans, but it's a heavy pair of jeans. I did get $30 for it. These are called Draggin jeans, D-R-A-G-G-I-N, as if you drag something, and they are Kevlar lined, so that's why they're so heavy. They do have reinforcement. They do have reinforcement in the back end here, because a guy asked me and I had to go look. I had taken good pictures, but I just had to tell him all the areas of reinforcement. So in the back side, and then under here in the knee area right here is more padding. So yeah, these were, I just could not crunch these into a padded flat rate no matter what I did. They seem like they would, but they're just too thick. So I have them down in here. So yeah, sold via promoted listings. They did not use a coupon. So I sold them for $30 plus shipping, so $43.25. So I must have charged them $13.25 on these. I'm going to tape these really well. Okay. So yeah, these things weigh 2 pounds, 12 ounces. This was a bins pickup, so they were heavy, and I knew that. So I probably paid like $6.50, $7 on this. So not cheap, but for 30 bucks, I'm happy with that. These are going to Mound, Minnesota, and I have that in there. So since it's going so close, it's only going to cost me $8.80. Let me see what priority is if I want to upgrade them. Priority is $9.59. I'm going to go ahead and do that because they paid a decent amount of shipping. So I'm going to also keep about $3 on the shipping. But they'll be happy that they got upgraded. So not a bad sale. Some good bread and butter there. I hate to pay $6 or $7 on things at the bins, but I notice a lot of people do not pick up these kind of biking, Kevlar, even the heavy like biker leather jackets. I notice that at my bins, I mean, sometimes I can get them, and it's people just don't want to pay the weight on them. Which I know you're not really saving any money versus going to a normal thrift, but it's right there in front of you, and these jeans were not any harder to list than any other pair of pants. They were very simple, and they sold pretty fast. I think I've had these probably 3 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks at the most. Okay. So we got that one. We got 2 more that I know of. All right. This is a Matix shirt. I'm glad to get this out of here too. I've had this about 700 items ago. It was a bins pickup. It's very colorful. I looked up the brand. I thought it would maybe do better, but I got it home and I must have found some kind of a flaw also, or maybe I bought it with the flaw thinking it would sell. Matix itself is a halfway decent sweater brand, but this is a small, and I'm trying to see what the flaw is. I don't know if it had a hole. Oh yeah, it does have a little hole right there. So if it didn't have that hole, I think I could have gotten 20. So not bad for something that I must have gotten home. Maybe when I washed it too. Once in a while, something has no flaw at all, and then I go to wash it, and which I think is good. I mean, I'd rather find the flaw when I wash it before I give it to them and tell them about it than they get it in their washing machine and the first time there was kind of a weakness in the fabric. So I'm okay with it. They used my 25% off coupon, so this sold for $11.57 altogether. And let's see where this is going. This is going to LA, Los Angeles, California. Sorry, I keep talking, then I forget what my weight was. This is 8 ounces. So I'm going to keep a little on the shipping, thankfully. It's an acrylic sweater, too. I think that's why I got it. My poor computer. Okay, $4.20, and I charged them $6.50, so I'll keep about $2 on it. Yeah, it's definitely on my list, but I want to see how this computer does. It's a fairly new desktop. I haven't had a desktop in forever. I've just had laptops for the last like 8 years, I think. But I know that some people swear by having just a desktop, so we'll see. And then I'll keep this just to travel. Definitely the screen on this desktop is about twice as big, so that helps me when I'm listing too. Okay, and last one, at least for now. is a pair of Lululemon pants. And these were a decent pickup. These were a Ben's pickup. So these are a women's size 6. They're just black, tapered, ruched on the sides. So they had a look to them. I don't think I bothered to try to find the style name. So I took $25 plus shipping, so $33.59, and they sold via promoted listings. I'll take $25 for a pair of really lightweight pants any day. These weigh less than 7 ounces. Okay. And they are going to Nevada, which is even closer than California. Nevada is in the way of me getting to California. It takes forever to get across Nevada when we drive, but it's a beautiful state too. I'm going to keep over $2 on the shipping on this. Well, guys, that is it. I'm going to get these to the mail, and looks like they're going to get out of here today, which is a blessing. But I'm going to go start, as soon as I get back, I'm going to start doing the editing on these items. And then when I'm done, I will tell you what I ended up doing with all of them. So you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching. If you don't mind, it really helps me if you put a comment. If you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. I might even get to some more haul videos tonight. And so make sure you push that bell so that you get notified. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.